So okay, next we will be dealing with your different classification of your cables. Okay, so this is what with respect to your class. Five types. Five types. First, starting with based on voltage. The classification low tension, the voltage level will be up to, or LT cables it will be up to 1000 volt. So in our college at AAACT, that's a low tension LT line. So the voltage will be less than up to 1 kV. So next is your high tension line. So it will be up to 11 kV. Okay. Next is about super tension line. So it will be from 22 kV to 33 kV. Okay. It will be from 22 kV to 33 kV. That's what they have given. Extra high tension cables. It will be from 33 to 66. So extra super voltage cables will be comprising about the voltage is beyond 132 kV. Okay. So this is a classification based upon your voltage level. Okay, you can the voltage range. Okay, so it might be easy for you. So this is the structure of your extra high tension cable. So extra high tension cable around from 33 kV to 66 kV. Okay. So here you can see the amount of insulation. Amount of insulation over here will be very high when compared to your other type of cables. Okay. So here is evident that the layer of protection you can see. Okay. So here there's also a separate ground conductor is also there. Okay. So after that, there will be a core binder, okay, PVC jacket. So this and all, everything is for insulation purpose. Okay. So it is nothing but a conductor which is standard in structure, standard type of conductor. So low tension cable. So the cable what we have seen in the previous lecture comes single core cable. Okay. So next is about the three core cable. So in the three core cable itself, there'll be belted cables. So for example, this is a three core belted cable. So this is how it looks like. So at the previous lecture, what I have shown was a three core belted cable. So here you can see it consists of three cores. So it is first core, followed by the second core, okay, followed by the third core. So it consists of three cores. And after this course, it starts with your insulation layers. So around here, there will be many kind of insulation layers. So these cores will be covered with your paper belt. Okay, so that's what they are given. So the voltage range we have to know. So these can be used for the voltage range from 11 kV or sometimes around up to 220 kV they'll be using. About 22 kV they'll be using. So about 22 kV, what happens is that there occurs stress over your. So next is about screen cables. This type of screened cables can be used for around. It can be extended about double times of this 33 kV. That is around 66 kV they will be using. And this is will be of two types. First with your H type and then your SL type. Okay, two types. So H type. So it was designed by core will be insulated by a layer of impregnated paper. Okay. Perforation means the number of holes in the metallic screen assist in complete impregnation of the any kind of air pockets or voids. Okay, so if there is any air pocket, means it causes a serious damage to your high voltage cables. So this is your bedding, followed by the armoring. So followed by that, there will be the serving. Okay, so inside you'll be having the core over which the paper insulation is provided. Okay. So next is SL type. So SL type means separate lead. So each core of the insulation by will be covered by the each one lead sheet. That is, if this is a core means, so this core will be covered by this separate lead. So this will be by a separate lead sheet. It will be covered. So this has two advantages. Two advantages it has. The first one is the separate sheet minimizes the possibility of core-to-core breakdown. Okay, so because in a same lead sheet means what happens, sometimes there might be a breakdown. Okay, so if you are covering with the lead means, if here the breakdown occurs means the nearby conductor will also gets damaged. Okay, so that's what they're saying. The disadvantage is that the lead sheets of vessel or separate lead is much thinner as compared to that of your H type. This is true. Why in the sense means for each thing, if you are making lead means you'll be making as a thin layer. Okay, but whereas here, if you are combining means you'll be having as a thick layer. So this is all for your SL type. So here you can see the lead covering over here separately. Okay. So next is about pressurized type cables. In this cables, the pressure is maintained above the atmospheric pressure. Okay, that is above 1 atm. So the gas pressure cables are used for voltage around 275 kV, and the oil-filled cables will be used for around 500 kV. Why will be going for oil-filled? I will be explaining. So this is what with respect to your gas pressure cables. So oil-filled cables is a very important thing. Okay, it is of three main types. So first one is self-contained circular type, self-contained flat type, and then pipe type cables. So here, why we are going for oil type cables means the oil will be used for as a cooling agent. So in case any short circuit occurs, the cable might be started to heat. Okay, so heat will be produced around the cable, so it has to be cooled down. It has to be cooled down so that separate oil filled will be making use of oil impregnated papers around it. Okay. Here you can see the oil ducts around your cables. So they will be using these kind of cables. As I said, they'll be using above 500 kV. Okay, they'll be used around above 500 kV. They'll be using this kind of cables. So the advantage is that greater operating dielectric stress will be minimized. Okay, so greater working temperature. So here no void is able to form as it is tightly packed. Okay. So next is about the gas pressure cable. So in this cable, the thing is that what they'll be doing is they'll be posing a inert gas. Okay, so inert gas is you know about inert gas. So it's have to prevent formation of void. Void means air bubbles. Okay, air bubbles or air gap again. Okay. They are also termed as compression cables. Okay, the insulated cores similar to that of the solid type. Okay. So here they have given the amount of pressure applied with, they have given. It is a structure of your gas pressure cable. So next is the GIC, gas insulated cables. So here, in the previous one we used inlet gases, but over here we'll be specifically making use of SF6. So SF6 is a very good protection agent. Okay. So regarding this, you'll be studying in a separate subject. It's a protection switchgear you'll be studying. So in your circuit breakers itself, there is a separate circuit breaker called SF6 circuit breaker. So it's a very good insulating. It has a very good insulating property. So it is filled in small spaces in oil impregnated paper. Okay, mostly it will be used for around up to 1000 kV. That is extra high voltage or ultra high voltage range will be used. So this is how your GIC cable looks like. So will be entirely of a steel structure. Okay, so this is your conductor. Okay, and in this inside part, okay, so that so here the structure is for 220 kV. Efficient heat transfer, so hence it can carry more amount of current. So SL6 is non-toxic. Okay. So, uh, so this is what with respect to your GIC. Okay. So these are the different types of your